Alright, got my other fuel pump here. Napa exchanged it. Luckily there's no charge because I didn't pay for it and I don't have the money to pay for it. This one's the same length as the old one, and this one just has a regular O-ring like at the top right here. The other one had a really wide, it had like an O-ring and then a rubber piece all molded together. The other new one would not fit down in the tank. This one looks like it's the same length, and when you lay them on a counter, the top plate's the same height as the other one, the old one, whereas the other one wasn't. Just be careful going down in, you don't basically bang that piece off. And then your wires. Let's get stuff on the inside there. Drop the camera. That'll be good. There's only one way this can go on, where this tab sits right here. I'm just going to put some Vaseline around this O-ring so it'll slide into place. Just want to push this down. You don't want to go pushing on that sensor there. Just kind of push it down. There it goes. And it'll seat all the way around. Put the opening of the seat clip right here where this tab is. That is definitely one of the easiest setups I've ever done in my life. You don't have to drive anything on. This thing's flimsy enough that it'll bend pretty easy, so I guess that'd be the only thing I'd be careful of. But I got those pins out, put wire connectors on, get the pins in. All I gotta do is crimp them to the other wires coming off the line. I also broke a valve and I fixed it. Alright, since this tip broke off again, I'm going to make one for it. I took a section of stainless steel line, cut it, and I put a notch up top here so the airflow can come through still. And I followed this end down so the rubber hose will fit over it. I'm going to put an epoxy on this piece of tubing and shove it in here. It's like JB Weld. I'll probably glue it around the edge here too. Alright, all that's left to do is use a mini torch and seal up the plastic around the wire connectors I put on. So, moved the open fuel tank outside. It's a few feet away, so should be okay. There's enough ventilation going on. Alright, I gotta work right here. And the gas tank is right out there. I can't see it. Let's see if I can light this. I was doing something cool a minute ago. That's awesome. Piece of junk. It's not exactly what it's supposed to do. Gotta love Harbor Freight. This has been doing something kind of cool. Like that. Done with that. Wayne, if you watch it, that was probably your favorite part. An open flame, and there's a gas tank in here, some vapor still hanging in here, so I bet you like that. Alright, the easiest thing to do next would be to put the fuel tank on a jack. You can just roll it underneath and jack it up really easy, make some connections, and get it into place really easy, or have somebody help you, or just be really careful. It sucks if it drops. Because I had the jack under here, and I just stacked up wood on either side of it first. It was probably about half that tall, And I'd slowly lift the tank up and then put more wood on. You can see if I just stick it up in here for the fuel tank, and it caught, so then I could take away this wood up front and put that front brace on. Almost done. Alright, that clock's about an hour slow, so it's going on about 20 to midnight. And I just got everything installed, so we'll try it out and see if it works. Alright, let's try to see if we get a fuel pump. I hear a fuel pump. Let's try it. Which goes all the way off. Woohoo! Check the leaks. No leakage. The only bad thing is I got check engine light on. And the nice thing about GM is if you pull the computer fuse, it'll reset the check engine light. So all I gotta do is figure out which one it is. About fuel pump relay. 20 amp for the computer. That's the only computer one I see. Down here, 20 amp. Alright, see if the light reset. Nope.